What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Gonzo. Welcome to Creator Chat, the chat where we talk to you, the audience, and my guest of the day. We talk about Pokemon, life, and the meaning of justice, I guess. Today, my guest is the one and only PokeDiz. Miss M is asleep, but welcome, Diz. How you doing, my friend? How you doing?
I'm doing good, buddy. You?
I'm doing great. I took a nap today. We took a family nap. We talked about that a little beforehand. So how are you doing? Besides,
I could use a nap right now.
You could use a nap.
Dizzy ahead of time last night. Didn't get to sleep till about 3:30, but and had to wake up at 7.
Yeah.
But it's going good, man. I actually went to a new store now. Got a little promotion. Happy about that. So making more money because Luke, new baby coming, is not going to be cheap, obviously.
No,
So I have to be able to afford all the things for him.
Yeah.
But no, man, we're happy. M's, yeah, she's upstairs. She's sleeping because she's just had a little bit of a headache. And by little, I mean insanely huge headache. So she's up there. We don't bother the pregnant lady. We just make sure
do not bother the pregnant lady.
Make sure she's happy and happy. That's what we do.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna say hi to the chat real quick. We got John Parker, Odie Opens, Jess Joshin, Roxandy, Christian Deleon. How y'all doing, my friends? Jess Joshin, by the way, saying Gonzo singing pretty low with the guests.
Oh man, well,
PokeDiz besties in here. Your besties here
because I'm not having to really entertain or open up any cards. He doesn't know what's about to hit him.
He doesn't know what's about to hit him.
The fact that Josh and actually his absolute favorite Pokemon is actually Clefable.
Clefable's a good Pokemon, though.
It is. Yeah. But he somehow he lies to those.
He lies.
He lies to those he loves the most by saying he's a darkness boy. That is absolutely false. I actually
it is false. It's because of the beard. He has a nice manly beard. He
was wearing a tutu and he looked beautiful. So I will say his favorite Pokemon.
He's a beautiful. Joshin is a beautiful man.
It's really beautiful man. He calls it a kilt, but it was actually
it was a tutu. It was a plaid tutu.
It's fine. We don't judge here. We love him.
we do love Joshin, Ichiban Dan, PokeDiz besties. PokeCat is here. How you doing, friends? But let's jump right into it. While everyone's waiting, there is a Q&A open for unsolicited parent advice to Diz. You guys can go ahead and ask regular questions in there as well.
Yes.
But Diz, we're going to go into some of the common questions to start out with. How did you get into the Pokemon space?
Oh, so in, what would that be? Early 2020, my best friend, Mr. Posey, you probably see him in the chat every now and again. Joshua Posey, his name's out there. He uses his literal name for YouTube, so that's fine. I can also use it. He told me he was like, "Hey man, you really need to get back on the cards," because he knew I was a collector. He knew I was a huge Pokemon fans, bestie. So he definitely knew me. Us TP. I played the game since '96. Diehard Pokemon fan through and through. Every game I have pretty much, except for. I didn't go all out with the Sun and Moon going like the Ultra for both of them. I only went. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I got every game. It's still over there and there. Well, actually, some of them in the original packaging. But anywho, he was like, "Hey man, you got to get back in the cards." I was like, "All right, cool." So I bought in on some Burning. What was it? Wasn't Burning Shadows? Actually, it was Burning Shadows. There was little Burning Shadows. There was Vivid Voltage. And there was also Darkness Ablaze. That was a big one because Vivid had the Pikachu, my second all-time favorite Pokemon, and then Charizard in Darkness Ablaze. So I was like, all right, well, and Burning Shadows. Still don't have that rainbow. Still looking for it. But yeah, that was what really got me back in. I was like, all right, so I love the artworks. I love it as a kid. Yeah. These are way cooler, like so much more cooler artworks nowadays than what we use now. Ours are more vintage, so ours feel it's a nostalgia factor for us. But if I'm going to compare the artworks of today versus in '96,
so much better. So much better.
So
it was funny. I was watching some older Pokemon openings, not older ones. I was watching like CTR, some Leonhardt, and Rev videos with my nephew a couple weeks ago while he was over at my house. And he was like, "Why are these guys freaking out over regular hollows?" I'm like, "You shut your mouth. Those are vintage packs. That's the only that." I was like, "That is the full art. That is the gold, the rainbow." He was like,
That was our.
"That sounds dumb." I was like, "I get out of my house, kid." So
it was rougher back then. It really was. But honestly, a lot of the hollow patterns looked better back then too. So.
Oh, absolutely. Even some of the McDonald's hollow patterns look better. Yeah. I like the graffiti hollow that they put on the McDonald's ones. Yeah. How did you?
It goes to the whole border.
The whole border, yeah. How did you come up with the Polka-Diz name?
The name, okay. So Pokey, obviously.
Pokey, yeah.
The Diz part. So in high school, my nickname was JD. That was actually what I went by. It's actually my initials. And people would call me, J Dizzle. And then it went to Dizzle, and then it was just Diz. So
Got it. It was just a nickname of your actual name.
It was a literal nickname that I grew up with.
But this is how I know you grew up in the early 2000s, late 90s is the Dizzle.
Dizzle. That was
the first. I was like, that threw me straight back into high school in 2004. Boy, I was like, oh man, my back is hurting just by hearing the Dizzle part.
No, it's bad, man. No, it actually hurts. You know what really hurts too is that I turned 36 this year. And what really hurts is that I'm 2 legal adults. That really hurts.
Oh, why would you say that to my face? Next year that will be me. I will be 36 next year.
Oh, welcome.
Oh,
welcome,
no.
My brother. You are 2 whole voters.
You're 2 whole voters. And you only get 1.
You only get 1, but you got the years of 2.
Jess Joshin says, Diz is too sensitive. He convinced Pokemon to ban the cards they did from Japanese to English. Tell him you're old as dirt with 1 sentence. Everyone's saying same and laughing.
Tell him you're old as dirt and 1 sentence. That right there. Yeah. I am 2 grown adults.
2 grown adults. John Parker is the first question in the Q&A side. He says, "Who's your daddy and what does he do?"
Who's my daddy? My daddy is my father. He looks similar to me with no beard, and he works in the farming. So we was hog farmers. I'm a family of hog farmers. We used to farm hogs. We had the piggies all over the place.
You didn't want to do the hog farming when you grew up?
No. I mean, I could have, but I just honestly didn't want to. It was one of those things. So my parents split when I was very young. My dad, that was the farming side. Grew up with my mother. Mother was city, dad's country. So it was one of those things. I love going to the country. That's actually, it's really funny because my brother, he's the opposite. Like he's like, man, like I can never live in the country now because it's ruined me. He's like, you're probably the same way. I'm like, absolutely not. Actually, see, I hadn't escaped. I got to leave. It was actually really nice for me. I would come visit. We would take care of the stables a little bit. We'd ride some horses, do some dirt bikes. Like it was really fun.
Yeah.
Then I got to leave.
I'm out.
So, but that's basically that.
Did you just leave to? Did you leave to go to college, military?
No. That was just because they're separated. So
okay, gotcha.
I would go visit them, and when I got a little bit older and I was driving myself, it was like once a month that I would kind of go and visit and spend time with. And then I was busy with life, so then it became even less and less and less. And thankfully now, like since we're having a kid and I got married, I'm seeing that side of the family a lot more, and I'm very excited about that. So.
That's awesome. The chat is dying over your Arnold Schwarzenegger commentary. That was pretty. Shug Nasty says that was pretty good. Do the whole stream like that. Diz was like hog farmer. Such a different decision.
What did I saw? Oh, I saw today. It was Arnold. Hold on here. Let me actually here. I don't know if it's gonna play or not.
Castle Night.
It's multiple people, and it had me rolling. So it was AI is supposed.
Oh my God! There's a bee, somebody. Yeah.
I want to dance with somebody. AI is going to destroy the world, but also
Skynet is going to fall, and it's going to fall hard.
but AI also does that. So
Yeah. Diz thinks bacon is overrated. Are you a bacon guy? Are you Canadian bacon or regular bacon?
All right, you just lost all credibility. Hog farmer's son. Do you realize how much I like pork? Like,
I am not a big pork guy. I like Canadian bacon, regular bacon, and every once in a while I'll have some ham. But like pork chops, I'm not a fan of pork chops. Everyone keeps telling me, "Well, you haven't had the right one." Well, someone make the right one and change my mind because I'm willing to eat it. Like I'm not going to be like, "Oh, that shit's gross." Like,
dude, I make some pretty good pork. I could tempt you to the dark side of the meat. That's what they like to say. The dark side of the meat. But it's like bottom feeders. I'm like, so are lobsters, and y'all eat them craps up. So
bacon is pork, says Roxanne. Yes, it is.
Bacon is pork. You are correct. Fake country. Joshin, do you own a cowboy hat? If you do and you haven't ridden a horse before,
get rid of it. Yeah. Shug Nasty says, Gonzo, what about El Pastor? Yeah, I like it. It's fine. But El Pastor isn't a whole pork chop. It's cut up. Yeah, it's cut up and marinated different.
That's different.
Yeah. Pork, anyway, is the best way. Every part of a pig is delicious. Have I sent you the clip of Ichiban Dan saying he likes wieners?
Say that one more time.
Have I sent you the clip of Ichiban Dan saying he likes wieners?
No.
Okay, so a little bit of context while I find this clip on Discord because I know I shared it everywhere. He was on his very first live stream. Ichiban Dan was talking about hot dogs and wieners and everything else. So I got him to say, and I was like, "Oh, you like wieners?" He goes, "Yes, in and around my mouth, my absolute favorite." So, okay, hold on.
Sounds like something Power would say.
Yeah. Okay.
Ask me about my wiener.
Yeah, pretty much.
I would wear that outfit. I'd do it.
Well, I know what we're getting you for card party.
I'd do it. All right, let's see this.
Wieners in my mouth, my absolute favorite.
Can you hear it or no?
Yeah, oh no, I heard it. Wieners in my mouth. Yeah, nope. I'm not even going to say that because someone's going to clip me. Nope, not even going to. That's interesting. For God's sake, that could be really bad.
Yeah. Ask me about my wiener. Everyone's saying hi to Cat still. Jay's Corner, TCG. What's up, man? How you doing? I guess I should just wear the hot dog costume to CP2, says Ichiban Dan. Yeah, absolutely. Should multiple of us do it? Just walk around and hand out cards to kids in wiener costumes?
Hey, man.
Someone's going to get banned.
Hey, just make mine with mustard. All right.
This man spitting facts. # Wiener Club, says Just Josh. Saying hi, Max. Late squad, the grind. Hey, you weren't late. You were some of the first people in here.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, how you doing, guys?
I'll do it. Do it. So Rock.
You're
coming, right?
Yeah, Rock's coming. He lives in Florida.
All right.
Yeah. I'm really excited for Rock next week because he is the guest next week, and he has some really cool stuff to share, and I'm really excited. He shared it with me the other day. It's really good stuff. I can't wait to be a part of it if I can, because it's his stuff. I'm not going to say I'm going to be a part of it, but I'm excited that we're going to be able to talk about it next week. Really? But let's go back to the wiener comment. What are your favorite toppings for it?
All day. So all day I can put my wieners.
Joshin says Diz puts ketchup on hot dogs and calls them glizzies.
First off, I wish Em was here because she'd be like, absolutely not. He hates that. He thinks that's blasphemy, and it is. So
we're going to the moon.
For me, it is.
Yeah.
I do a little bit of mustard, French's, yellow
French's. Okay.
Not spicy, just French's. Some onions and chili.
Oh, Shug Nasty was close. He said mustard and onions.
That's close. So so that's my go-to. Chili is when I'm feeling fancy.
Let's get back to the wiener at hand. I am.
See, Jay, if you'd have put in hand, then it would have been great. That'd have been perfect. That'd have literally been the perfect comment.
Yeah, and especially for my channel, it would have been spot on. It would have been to a T.
Let's get back to the wiener in hand here.
I am a depending on where I'm at.
Carolina style though. Saying what you know about Carolina style?
What
do
you
know
say?
about Carolina style with
Coleslaw,
a little coleslaw and some chili on it. You know about it.
Jordan says he likes sour pickles, honey mustard, barbecue beans on his wiener, stone ground with caramelized onions and sauerkraut. That sounds disgusting.
Do you just dip yours, Ketchum, in like? Are you using a hot dog like a fun stick and just like putting it in
fun stick and wieners? Like, this is going to be a great conversation.
We're going to this could get real bad. You got a cooked hard wiener that you're sticking and scooping it out. Is that what we're getting at now?
You should try. Pokediz's bestie says you should try onions and A1 sauce instead of mustard sometime.
Oh no!
Oh, A1. I don't own A1 sauce. I don't know anyone who does.
So I own it, but it's only because Em has to have her steaks well done now.
Oh, because of the pregnancy? Yeah. But once she's done, back to medium rare, like a real American. I am depending on where I'm at and what kind of hot dogs they are. If they're all beef or if they're the mixed pork ones, I'm either regular ketchup and mustard. Or we call them Tijuana dogs down here in San Diego. They're bacon wrapped with salsa.
Oh,
they're so my fat ass is drooling already. Give me all the cholesterol.
I heard us. However, I will say Jordan's comment is extra disturbing. Whatever's on the counter, I put my wiener in it. In it, not. Can we discuss that a second?
I'm not monetized. We'll talk about it all day.
Make sure his wife definitely does not have anything sharp on the counter.
Yeah.
whenever Ketchum goes in
there. Beef dogs blow. I want a real dog, the chicken feet, pork nipples, and cow dick all blended up, says Dan.
You go ahead and you let me know what that tastes.
You probably already had it before. Because all those hot dogs.
That sounds like a hot dog. That basically sounds like a normal hot dog.
Yeah, it's just all the other stuff.
It's just with no wrap on it.
Speaking of no wrapping, how's
the kid going?
How's the kids going?
Well, that's what happens when you don't. Well, we're actually trying. Yeah, he's going good.
That's funny. Joey's comment is, speaking of pregnancy, if you kept the wiener in the hand, it wouldn't be a mess.
You kept that wrapped up, it may not be happening, but here we are.
Yeah, says Opossum. What is this because I'm a piece of shit like this, is this a planned pregnancy or is this okay. So my mother, I'm one of 8 kids. So my mom only planned 2 of us, me and one of my older sisters.
It sounds like it.
Yeah. So out of her grandchildren, she has 13 grandchildren now. Only like 4 of her grandchildren are planned, and 2 of them are mine. Both of my kids are planned, and it's funny because
so are you one of the first 2?
I'm number 5.
Oh, so you weren't supposed to be here.
No, I'm planned. I was a planned.
Oh, you were the planned one.
Yeah, I was supposed to be the last one.
She wanted 5?
No. So my mom.
Wait, back up a second.
We'll back up.
Let me just reiterate.
Zaddy, is that you? We got Opossum. We have Shiny Vert. What's going on, you lovely little fuckers?
Reiterate what you just said then.
So my mom has.
You said she only wanted. Well, hold on. Let me go back. You said you only wanted the first 2.
No, she planned 2.
Oh, she planned 2.
They're planned 2 out of 8 kids. So only 2 of the pregnancies are planned.
Okay.
Yes. So my mom has 2 kids from her first marriage. My brother and my oldest sister.
Okay.
She was the first planned one, and then my dad came around, and the first set of twins came.
Okay.
And they were girls. And my dad wanted to try again for a boy, so I was the last planned one, and it was supposed to end. Okay. And then my sisters, the other set of twins came, and then my last sister came.
Okay.
So there's 8 of us total.
So 2 girls came after you?
Yeah, it's boy. It's a pattern. Boy, 3 girls. Boy, 3 girls. Yeah. Shiny Vert, I was a mistake.
Well, that was what I was trying to get at, because I was like, so the first two were, he was like, no, I was playing. I'm like, no, you were number 5. If you wanted to, you'd have been number 5. You were not playing.
Opossum says we're all accidents of Gonzo down the line somewhere.
That's true. That is true. That is true, Possum. That is true.
Gonzo was a lovely bouquet of oopsie daisies. Fuck you guys. And that was the last time a girl came after Gonzo did.
Damn,
that's mean. That's mean.
Hey, if it helps you at
these are my mods talking to me this way.
Great. I love it. If it helps you at all, my mother was on birth control with this guy. So I was also not.
So there's a lot of questions just answered right there.
If it makes you feel any better, I was also not playing.
I for sure was. God, how many accident babies are out here? Like, I love you guys, but like damn, 80%.
When it goes up, when it starts being COVID, 95.
Right. Shiny Vert says, I'm gonna go have a kid so I can fit in. That's fine. Just don't kidnap the kid.
Just don't don't physically take one. Like,
yeah,
just have one. So have is the main word there.
Yeah.
now
kidnapping allowed.
Possess and have are 2 different things. You understand?
Yeah. Catch 'em all says, I'll see you in 9 months. It depends on how he gets this kid. It might be a little longer than that because of jail time. Shiny Vert, you can adopt Roxy.
3 to 5 years.
Venusaur is a known child stealer. They say Drifloon, but we know it's Venusaur. So, there's a lot of details and context in that joke that I completely understand. So, in a Discord server I'm in with Ichiban Dan, with R&D, I think with most of the people in the chat, there's a person named Venusaur in this Discord server who said he spent $2,000 on Pokemon cards for his kid. And for the longest time, we all thought this dude was a child or mentally ill.
Okay.
Well, he still might be mentally ill. But when he said he had a child, we're like, yeah, we're all on the spectrum. I get that. That's why it's a spectrum.
To be real.
We can be men parents together, says Opossum. So this guy, he was like, oh, I'm going to show a picture of my kid in 3 months during Christmas. So I responded, 3 months is a long time to plan a kidnapping. And he kind of got upset. But it's like, dude, if you have a kid and you're going to show off your kid, just either do it or don't do it. I personally don't show a picture of my child on the internet. And if he is in a picture, I usually put an emoji over his face.
Yeah.
But it's weird the way he said it, where it's like, yeah, in 3 months I'm going to do it. I'm like, dude, are you going to kidnap a kid just to prove to strangers on the internet that you have a child? And he was like, no.
Good. That's
good.
Weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm gonna send this to your local authorities.
Yeah, I think he kind of got scared.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? Yeah. Unisex dads raise some awesome weirdos. They're friendly. Eat 6 rabies proof. What the fuck are we? What is rabies proof? And what are we getting? They're friendly. Are we getting opossum for opossum?
Oh no, he's talking about children. I think
they're not rabies proof.
Sarcastically, I think. I'm not 100% on that, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna need you to tell me who that was, Gonzo. Oh, Dan dropped the username.
Dan, he literally just said it.
Yeah, Dan dropped the username. The username is Venusaur. I'm just not gonna say what Discord it is because I don't want you guys to go after him.
He's talking about possums. They
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. Nah, okay. You and Diz are rabies proof, Gonzo. If anyone's rabies proof, it's any military person or veteran, because all those fucking shots they gave us, man.
Oh yeah,
dude. I remember. So luckily I was the bottom bunk in boot camp, and we got the peanut butter shot. And I don't know if you ever had to get a shot in your ass before, but they call it the peanut butter shot because that's the consistency of the liquid inside. And it's not like a regular needle. It's a thick fucking. It's a needle.
You both feel the needle, and then you feel it going into you.
Yes, they are putting a new hole in your butthole to fuck you. This is what they're doing. And they'll rub it and they'll tell you to rub it, massage it, and then they're like, if you're top bunk, don't jump down anymore, climb down. And my bunkmate, in the morning I wake his ass up because he was that guy. Like I had to be in charge of this fucking guy, and I got beat. A lot because of this dude. So I was like, hey man, wake up. Remember to climb down. We just had the shot yesterday. He goes, no, I got this. And he jumps down. His legs go, like, and I was like, dude, are you good? He's like, no, I'm not good.
No, probably not. No. So, was it possible? Like he did PT after his peanut butter shot, and you can literally feel it with every step. Oh,
yeah, it is bad.
That would feel weird, dude.
Military is goofy sometimes.
I don't like so I'm not a huge fan of shots in general because I don't like anything. So this is how I know I can never bat for the other side. I don't like things, I don't like things that aren't me in me. if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. With that same concept, you should be lucky you missed out. Yeah.
The other things that could be is just not my thing. So you don't have to worry about Diz ever having any kind of like lines or anything on his body. You may have to worry about me having a protective shot if I step on a knee or a nail because I probably am not up to date on it.
Apparently, I need to thank Shug because he was probably the one who gave me the shot back in 2012. He's a Navy corpsman. He was the guy giving me the shots.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Gonzo used to things being put in his butt. Noted. Screw your Shug. Screw your Shug. That stuff hurt. Diz is exit only.
Tiny, hear me out.
Only thing that goes in me is a baby.
I eat bananas all the time. That's not what I'm talking about.
Opossum. Only things that go in me is me, baby.
It's me, baby. That's right. The only thing that goes inside me is me, and I can't reach that far, so I ain't gotta worry about that.
I remember the penicillin shot. Was that what it was? Is that the peanut butter shot? Is a penicillin shot?
Yeah.
Hello, my favorite people. I don't fucking
know. Well, no, they can be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had a penicillin shot, so I wouldn't really know.
It probably is a penicillin shot. Retro he's also a Navy vet. Shug says yes, and he was the one giving us those shots. I have no idea what they gave me. They're just like line up, and they put you in this hallway, and there's needles on each side of you, and they just like step forward, bam, step forward, bam, and then they get you on a count on there's gurneys in this little hallway, and they make you hold hands with the dude across from you, make you look in each other's eyes, and they pull down your pants. They're like, all right, you ready? I'm like, no. I'm like,
so you're looking at each other while you're both getting violated?
Yeah. But there's more than just the two of us because it's a fucking conveyor belt. There's like I want to say there's like 10 dudes in a room with their pants down, and they're all holding hands with somebody, looking into each other's eyes while someone sticks a needle in their butt. Yeah. I thought we were going to talk about peanut butter.
I thought I was here for kids' questions. I was misled.
I was misled.
I need to know. I was misled.
Saying hi, Max. In the question side, I think he put in the wrong side of the chat. He says anything wrapped in bacon is delicious. Brock is showing his innocence, says Joey. Pip and penicillin. Oh, fuck that. Nope. I don't. The only shots I need now are the ones that the doctor says I have to get. And if they ever said I need a penicillin shot again, I guess I'm just gonna die.
No, I'm not looking forward to the one that's coming in about 4 years.
Oh, the prostate exam?
Yeah, I don't want that. Remember I was telling you I don't like anything either?
Well, make it fun. Ask him if he can put on a skirt and some heels for you to make it more interesting. I did that once. I had to get my prostate exam, and I walked in
heels and a skirt.
No, the doctor. I was like, he was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, good. He's like, anything I can do to make you more comfortable? I was like, lipstick in a skirt would help, and he was like, fuck, that was funny. The doctor. I broke the doctor. Yeah.
Shot, maybe. I don't know. It's going to get interesting. I prepared for you back
I
then.
prepared.
The
The doctor's giving me that Riz shot now.
Like, what do you even do for that? Like, how do you be like, hey, look, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, for a guy, like,
that's what he said. He fucking lubed up his fingers, and he was like, if you're not into this, I'm sorry, I got to do this, but it's for your health. I'm like, that's all I'm thinking about, Doc, is my health.
I'm so sorry. It's okay. It's just your job.
It's just your job. I was like, but if I turn around, you're pitching a tent, we're fighting. What up, gang? So, yeah. If you're not into this, yeah, Gonzo, please look up.
I'm not, but you're into this, so you better hurry up.
It's a 2-minute video. Diz is gonna love it. I'm not gonna look up a prostate exam right now. Not right now.
No.
But so, guys, the Q&A is open. Give unsolicited parent advice to Diz, Miss M. Stories of your childhood.
Watch this.
Yeah,
she's gonna laugh her butt off and all the stuff we've said.
As long as he didn't whisper in your ear. God damn it!
Well, but what if he did? What if he did? What if we didn't tell you the most important part?
He whispers in my ear. This is my first time too. The prostate appointment would be cool hunting video idea, Diz.
Things you don't want to hear from your doctor or your surgeon. It's my first time too.
It's my as you're going to sleep on the bed. What'd you say? It's not
the prostate appointment with a cool hunting video.
No. It's a documentary.
Where you going?
Where you going? Around the corner.
Around the corner.
So I sent you recently a care package.
We're definitely not having the baby at home. Sorry, I was gonna jump in on that. Absolutely not. We're going to the hospital.
I think he was talking about the prostate exam.
Oh, the prostate exam?
Yeah.
I mean,
are you gonna have? You should have Miss M practice the prostate exam for you. No, it's 4 years of practice. No. So I just
unless in case of emergency. That's what mine is. In case of emergency. Emergency is I gotta get a test.
Right. So I just sent you a care package and it arrived today.
Yeah.
It is yeah, go ahead. I sent you some stuff for you and Miss M, of course, but it is mainly for the baby. So for you guys who have not seen some of these onesies before, I made these onesies for another member in DPM's Discord server, and I had some extras. And I was like, you know what? Diz is having a baby. I'm going to send these to Diz. Pat is aware of these. I did get permission to get his logo and put him on these onesies. I'm really excited that they went to you, a great member of the community.
That's thinking cute, dude. I don't know how long he's going to be able to wear these, but he is going to wear it.
He is going to wear it. That is a 0 to 3 months onesie.
Yeah.
So
it should last possibly. I don't know if it'll.
It depends on. Yeah. On average, it's.
I'm not. I wasn't a small baby though, so I'm gonna be upfront. This may be newborn and like a month.
Yeah. Odie, no, we're not going to warn him about this. Is his first kid. I'm not going to warn him about it.
This is the cool part. Oh no, I already know about it.
The tar shit? Yeah.
I already know about it. The first one, it looks like absolute death. I know, it's all good.
It's not the first one, it's all of them.
Well, it's the first few. Well, because dude, they had nothing to eat. It's like
their body doesn't know what to do with it.
This is a bag, y'all. How cool is that?
It's the incubator.
Apparently there's cards in there. They're actually right here in the front. I haven't seen what they are yet. We're going to show those off on Sunday, though.
There's stickers in there, too.
Apparently there's some pretty funny things in there that Gonzo prepared.
Joshin is going to be, it's Joshin approved, that's for sure. Dispelling pure evil from there. E-Man, how's it going, my friend? Yeah, initial baby poops are like tar at first, Odie. Yeah, it's called, put in there. It's called machinome or something like that. I can't pronounce it. Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, you are having a boy. You have said the name before. It is Luke, after Luke Skywalker, his real daddy.
Yes.
But
I had to call him in. Sorry.
You had to call him in. What was the other name going to be? Leia, if it was a girl?
No, we were actually, so M had that. I think it might have been Grace.
Grace, I like Grace. Grace is a nice name.
Yeah, I like that. So it was honestly up to her. So we left it up like, hey, it's a boy, I got it.
Yeah.
And no, there's no, like, you're just gonna have to, you like it. Now I still, obviously, I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna name him Goku like that. I'm not gonna get that.
Yeah. So Opossum says, good to know. I don't have kids. I'd be running to the hospital if I saw it. It's sticky. It's super sticky.
And it's just like, that did not come out of your butt.
Yeah. And they'll have their first couple of poops in the hospital. They actually won't let you leave the hospital until the baby has a bowel movement. Because they want to see how it is and everything else. If they do let you leave without seeing a bowel movement, it's a shitty hospital. So if you
that's it's not safe. It's kind of like after a surgery, like any kind of bowel surgery, you have to, and I know it's gross, you have to pass gas. So they know that infection can't occur. So 100%.
And Opossum, this is for you. If your wife if Virginia is on TRICARE, make sure she's on the TRICARE West. Well, for us it was West because we're on the West Coast, stationed on the West Coast. But make sure she can see civilian doctors and go to a civilian hospital. Because if you have to go to the military one, they're gonna fuck shit up. They put the needle in my wife for the epidural. They messed up, and the epidural needle is long as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
They did it 3 times, and it goes into the spine because they kept messing up. And then they didn't give her a wheelchair or anything to leave. So me and her had to carry everything down to the car. So we were fucking pissed.
Well, I mean, let me just throw this out there. You daddy should have taken everything in the car, my friend.
I did.
I was taking everything in the car. Nothing.
The only thing she carried was my son. She carried him down.
Okay, there you go. That's the right. Because I'm like, bruh, she just went through some crap. Like you better be carrying all the stuff.
All of it. Not anymore though. It's 2023. She carries things.
Now it's fair. Now, once it's over and you kind of get past this, because honestly, like in my head, I'm like, look, I know for a fact she's gonna be dead for the 3 to 4 days after.
Yeah.
The first week, she's gonna be dead. So it's gonna be also gonna be dead as hell get out too, but not like her. I'm gonna be mentally drained and just sleep deprived. Because
you need to bring a pillow from home for yourself.
Oh yeah.
Because they'll give her pillows all day. Depending on, I don't know how your hospitals are, they might give you a pillow. But for the fathers, the shit they give you to sleep on is so uncomfortable. You might die.
I ain't gonna be sleeping.
B-Pop says the more kids you have, the more you can leave at the store. I do not understand that. Sorry, B-Pop, I don't get that one. Shug Nasty says, did you have a boy or girl? You have a boy. Yep. Just Joshua says, gotta head out. Love y'all seeing Opossum. Can't wait for you to get your mail. Hey, thanks, Joshin. Thanks for stopping by. Love you, friend. You have a good one. So R&D Pokemoner says, yes, but more like the first handful months Diz for mom, not just first week.
Oh, yeah.
When the baby sleeps, try to sleep so you can both sleep. Yeah. Sleep when the baby sleeps. Like my son is one years old now, And just like I was telling you before the stream started, I took a shower today. I got out and I see he's getting ready for a nap. It's family nap time. And my wife was like, no, you get to clean. I'm like, nah, it's family nap. Reach out to your friends to start a meal train. Get about 20 people to agree to bring prepared food over. Yeah. Oh, it's a good idea. So, because it is very hard, especially since I don't know how much maternity leave they're going to give you since you're just the father. 0. Yeah, exactly. 0 leave.
I use my PTO is basically what I'm going to use, and any sick time.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to just burn through most of that.
So, but that's great advice. Reach out to friends, family, or like you can even do it through, like you can ask me, and I'm sure other members of the community won't have mind door dashing something to your place for you, or especially for Miss M, since you might have to be at work one day, because it is hard to
I guess I don't know. I mean, not in my general vicinity.
Yeah,
I got about 6 to 8 good ones. Good.
Y'all have 20 friends? I have a lot of friends. Sometimes, but most people can't hear them or see them, which is unfortunately true for a lot of veterans. It's a game changer. Yeah. So I'm sure a lot of us. Yeah, I know Ghastly would. I know I would. I'm pretty sure Ian. I'm not gonna say other like whoever else would, but I know Ghastly would for sure. If you need us to be like, hey, we cannot cook anything, send us a burrito. Done. I have a lot of friends. Sometimes
I would just get the burrito. Like there's so much that the community has given us. Like I don't want to ask for any. Like I don't ask for really anything.
No,
that's the thing. I don't, because like there's just so much love given to us. Mm-hmm. Like I can't give enough back. Like that's the worst part. Like I got like a tab for you. Your little A, because like you said it's like 4 things now. I'm like, all right, so now I gotta give him a card for it, and then we'll find him.
No, it was only so we did a trade the first time,
but you and then this stuff in there.
Yeah, I always throw in extra stuff because I love people. And then I sent you a card. I sent you a card. Oh yeah, a slab.
It's right here.
It's right. And then
I have it on the desk. Like you can't hide from me. I've got all your stuff.
He has receipts.
I have receipts. Don't no. I'm the guy you don't. I remember most all the gifts that are sent to me. Don't try it. Okay. And I appreciate it. That's the thing. Is like there's just so much just niceness in this community. Like I would never ask for that. Now, if y'all want to surprise us, I'm not gonna be like, hey man, what's there? Ding ding. Hey, apparently Sitter's here.
It's Domino's apparently.
I mean, apparently it's already here. I don't know. But
Shug Nasty says probably one of the best lines I've heard in a long time. Military friends, especially those you deploy with, are lifetime homies. That is a huge fact. Some people know this about me because I've said it before. I have severe depression and PTSD, so I have to have a suicide plan from the VA, and I can't. I think I have like 4 or 5 of my military buddies part of that plan. They all talk to my wife. They talk to my mother. Like they all every Friday night. One of them calls me just to check up on me. Like and I do the same day. Like I'll call him, I'll call his family. It's huge. We, especially in the jobs I had, the suicide rate was way too high, especially when I was in. So yeah, if you guys need help, you guys want to talk to anybody, talk to me. I respond to everybody. It might be a while, but I'll respond.
Samesies. I get all the Instagram notifications. Mm-hmm. All you have to do is search for me, and it's pretty easy now that I don't even have a D in front of my name. POKEDIZZ.
Yeah. Boom.
Message.
Nick, I wonder why. Just a goofy opinion I'll have for sure. Pokediz, Pokecat. It's true. He doesn't respond. He does respond to everybody. Yeah, I do. Except for Possum, because I send him. We both. Well, I send him a lot of memes, especially the military ones, and he's like, there's every once in a while they're all the ones I like either talking shit about the Air Force or how gay the Navy is. Those are the only ones I send them.
Wasn't Possum the Navy?
No, I'm Navy. He's Air
No,
Force.
you're Navy.
I'm
That's
Navy.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You're Navy.
And then I just found out Dusty.
Oh, I might get in trouble from Possum now. He'd be like, just thought I was Navy. Gotta make a video.
If I
Calm down.
Bro, I'm sorry. Sometimes messages get buried way far down. No, I get it. Because Bud, you'd never have to. That's another thing. You guys never need to apologize to me for missing a live stream, being late, not responding right away. I get it. Especially for Bud. Like, Pat apologizes every once in a while too. Like, oh, sorry, I didn't see this. And I was like, no, like, dude, I get it. You guys get way more messages than I do, I'm sure. Especially with Opossum's content, where I'm sure people send him shit all the time of what to talk about. Navy is where the homies go. I thought for a second I read it, but something was blocked on one of my screens, so I thought he was gonna say Navy's where the homos go. So same.
That was auto corrected. So.
Yeah. Air Force is where the lazies go. Sometimes I wish I joined the Air Force because they have a much better security physical security program than the Navy. Way better. They get tased. I did not. But they also don't trust the Navy doesn't trust a lot of us with shit. Do you have?
I don't trust you much.
Have you?
I love you,
but you're crazy. I've heard your stories.
Crazy. Yeah, give this guy a gun.
I don't have guns. I'm not allowed to have guns in my house.
Well, no, obviously not. I would hope not.
No. I'm allowed to legally, but my wife, who is the law in the house, says no, because it's a lot harder to have a suicide plan when you have a single action in your fucking house.
It really is. It's pretty simple. It's only a 2-step process.
Yeah. The Air Force likes to tase and pepper spray us. Dude, I love pepper spray to use, because if you've ever been pepper sprayed before, have you ever been sprayed?
No.
Okay.
Because no.
So you have to be pepper sprayed in order to carry it for the Navy or for the military in general. Same thing with being tased. You have to tase someone in order to carry it, so you know what it's like and know when to stop and everything. Okay. But if you've ever been pepper sprayed and you pull that shit out, people are like, nope, no devil's piss for me. I'm on the ground, unless they're high. Then they're like, ha, bring it. And I'm immune to it. I'm one of like the 1 out of 1,000 people that are immune to pepper spray. So I'm like, like I'm not 100% immune. It just takes a lot longer for it to affect me.
I hope you got this through training and not like just saying the wrong thing.
I've been sprayed 5 times. The first time was not in the Navy.
You know what? Here, listen. I'm just gonna be upfront. His pickup lines were just way too raunchy. That's all. No.
So the first time I've been pepper sprayed was me. I was 19 years old. I was living in Pensacola, Florida at the time. So this is 4 or 5 years before the Navy, because I joined at 24. We were drunk as fuck, and he was like, and he had just got medically discharged from the Marines, and he's like, "Hey man, you want a pepper spray duel?" I'm like, "Yeah, why not?" So we get back to back, and this motherfucker did not do the 10 paces. I did my 10 paces, but he followed me, and he ducked. So as soon as we turn around, I get a fucking stream straight to my face.
Right in your
I'm
face.
like, yeah. So that was the first time I got pepper sprayed. The second, third, and fourth time were in the Navy, and then the 5th time was for the Department of Defense for their law enforcement program. Yeah. So it was never because like, hey motherfucker, calm down. It was more like, hey, we're doing training. Yeah. Okay. Gonzo puts pepper spray on his eggs in the morning. You could. It is edible. All it is water and pepper and some aerosols. Yeah. What's up, Stephen Collects? How you doing?
I would just recommend putting just normal pepper on it, though. It's just
regular pepper just is okay. I'll be real. Almost so done with my job. I'm ready to call the Navy recruiter back for a $50K sign-on bonus. Don't do it. You're too old for this shit. But $50K.
How old are you, Dan? You're like in your 30s? No.
Dan's 29, 30, something like that.
Late 20s. That's what I thought. Yeah, no, it's not for you.
Pepper in spray form? How convenient.
How convenient.
Yeah.
What could be better?
What could be better? Have you ever been tased or pepper sprayed before? No, you haven't. Have you ever been in trouble with the law? Except speeding tickets?
Yes.
We'll leave it at that. I agree. Don't do that.
Nothing. So in the 2000s, it was a lot worse than it is today. I'll just say that right now. If you know what I'm talking about, there was a plant that's a lot worse in the early 2000s than it is now in the eyes of the public and science.
We'll just say, Grass Energy Gang, you're welcome. It's our fault.
There
you go.
There you go. That's really it. There's nothing.
Ichiban says, "I'll get a free trip to Israel, though." You're not wrong at this point. Yeah. Shug Nasty, 100%. That's why they want me for. They won't leave me alone. So what do they want you for? You'll go an officer. Oh yeah, if you're going an officer, you're going in Cakeville, man.
Oh, and yeah. I thought you were going in as a private or
going enlisted.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say, are you enlisting or are you like?
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, you'll pay for that trip in one way or another, man. You're not wrong, bud. Yeah. Has there ever been, speaking of opossum, has there ever been a story or anything you saw that you were like, this, I gotta send this to opossum?
There's been a few things. I don't say I try to stay out of that as much because I'm not really that kind of content creator. And I think it's bad. It's just one of those things like more the fun aspect. That's really what I try and focus on more than anything else. I'm not going to say that bad stuff doesn't happen because there's thieves out there. There's scalpers. There's absolute chaos with CGC, PSAs, everything. So many things going on that are just not. I don't want them to be a part of this community kind of thing. But it is what it is. There's adults, and that's just how we roll. If it was still a kids thing, and we all had the kids thing at heart, we wouldn't be worried about what PSA 10 Charizard sells for and the population of this and all this. All extra stuff for me, it just doesn't. It takes away from me. This is once again me. This is my personal opinion. Thinking of it as a business takes away the
so much. Yeah, it takes away fun of the hobby.
This is. It takes away from the hobby, as it were. I'm not saying, look, you want to make your business with Pokemon, absolutely do it. I'm not telling you not to. More power to you that you're bringing more joy to more people. Absolutely. 100%. Yeah.
But you're more talking about the lines of the scammers, scalpers.
It just takes away from the wonderment of what I've loved since '96, man.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, in reality, what's actually upsetting me more is actually the Pokemon games, which have now extremely expensive add-ons after the fact.
Well, so I've had this discussion before too, and I think I actually had this discussion with Bud when he was on the channel. The way I look at the DLCs is an actual cheaper version of what they used to do for Yellow, Crystal, Black and White. Well, not except for Black 2 and White 2 because those are actual sequels. Emerald version and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, they're the same exact games, just different storylines. So that's the way I look at the DLC that way.
I will agree with you. However, certain things in the game are technically a little bit different.
Oh, you're talking about Pokemon Go and all that stuff.
Well, in a sense, no, not really. If you want to describe, say for instance, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and the OGs, or Alpha, or Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, or
yeah,
those. Yeah, I'm mixing them up. But those right there, those are remakes. I mean, Leaf Green, Fire Red, those are all remakes, and most of us still bought them because they were remakes of these. Yeah. These are more add-ons that I think are just priced a little bit too much.
Gotcha.
So it takes away from now. It's as a parent, it's I already got this $60 game. Now I have to get an add-on for this same game. It's not even a different game. Because for me, when I'm playing something different, it's different. Now I went from like, if I want to feel the old school feel of like, Pokemon Red, and I play it, it's old school vintage feel. Now, if I want that, but a little bit more up to date, then I'll do like Fire Red. And then if I want something that's absolutely bonkers, way different, then I play Let's Go Pikachu. Because
that game, that is extremely different.
Boom, 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 because they're all different, but in a sense they're the same storyline.
Yes, yeah.
This is just an add-on to a game that's already there that they have now charged upwards of almost like $60 now for both the add-ons for this one for the game. Right. And now I'm like, well, did I just buy another game? Like, can you just make another game? Okay. Like have more aspects of that add-on versus like just like, all right, so now there's a new area. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So are you not buying the DLC?
I haven't yet.
I have. I will give all my money to Pokemon. I like the new DLC so far. I haven't beat it yet, but it's fun. I like it a lot.
I didn't do the other one either, though. I'll be upfront.
For Sword and Shield, that one. That one was super fun. I actually like.
Yeah, because that involves the Urshifu's. That's the one I'm actually upset about that I didn't do, because you actually get your own one and you can actually change it. Yeah, so that would have been fun.
So E-Man on the give unsolicited advice side says, so best unsolicited advice I have for Diz is postpartum is real. Do some research on it and then be aware of what you are saying, what you say, what you do, and how you respond in the months after you come home. Absolutely. Yeah. And reminder how you like your sandwich. Don't do that. Bad advice. Don't do that. We have Dan Norton in the chat. How you doing, Dan? Shug Nasty, R&D Pokemoners, Son of a Merc, Canadian Meg. How you doing, my friend?
Possum saying the Outlook, it was $9.99 for the DLC for Fallout 3.
And you got
way more content.
Way more.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you're gonna add a DLC, have a crap ton of content, because that's what you're paying for. Now I'm not paying to play it for like a little bit, and it's just this little new area that I can go to, and now it's unlocked in the game because I spent money on it. It was like, well, you could do like $10 and then have and then expand the other stuff, or add another storyline like beyond, like bring it beyond, or maybe even add it. You can go to a different kind of
a different region,
a different area.
Yeah,
or like an island or something, and now there's all brand new Pokemon on there, and you can catch all these. And there's it's not that much for a game design. Like, believe me, they have the things.
They have the ability to do it.
Certain things around and make it look good. That's just my own.
I just wish they pushed it back a little. I know they like to release their games during the holiday season.
Yeah.
I personally don't mind if they pushed it back a little bit. There are so many bugs in the first release. It should not have been released. Yeah. But people are like, oh, but they can't fix it. Yeah, they should have fixed it beforehand.
They should have fixed it and not have a downloadable patch to fix the issues. So
right.
But that's just Nintendo trying to push out, man. That's the thing. They know Pokemon's back.
Pokemon's Pokemon. They want that money.
They are pushing as fast as they can to get as much money out of it as possible. So
all of the money.
I mean, it's the biggest franchise ever. So it's not even a question anymore.
Yeah.
It's the biggest franchise ever.
Yeah. Canadian Meg has a question for us. What are you most nervous about being a dad for the first time? Oh, that's
pretty much the question. Literally, is being a dad.
Being a dad
for the first time. It's knowing that there is a life that is dependent on you.
Yeah, and it's not you. The life isn't you.
It's not mine, but I helped create it, and that's I think that's actually the thing that's blowing my mind. In a sense, it's like, I mean, of course I'm going to protect this thing. Like I helped create it, which is a marvel in itself, man. I mean, if you guys can look and see what happens during each week of pregnancies, it'll just blow your mind to see what what her body is doing right now. It's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. I remember when
nervous, scared, excited, all the same time.
Yeah, Chris Pie. Well. How you doing, Chris? I remember when my wife and I were trying for our first. We were trying for a little while, and it got to the point where we're like, okay, well, let's go get checked out. Both of us go get checked. And so her appointment came first, but a couple of weeks, like a week or two before her appointment, she started to feel sick, and she's like, I don't feel good. She was like, let me take the P test. I'm like, okay. So she took the test, and it was on April Fool's Day. So I'm like, this isn't a fucking funny joke when we're legitimately trying to do this. I don't like this. And she's like, no, motherfucker, it's real. And she threw the P stick at me.
Did she throw it at you?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, that's a wonderful memory to remember.
Yeah. So, and I'm like, because it was April Fool's Day, and we're trying. So, like, I'm happy. I was like, I'm extremely happy right now. This better not be a fucking joke for April Fool's Day, because it's not funny. And she's like, it's not a joke. I see it. I see the irony in all this. Don't. So we go to the hospital, and we tell her, like, hey, so we get to the thing, and we're like, the things might have changed. We think we might be pregnant now. We took the test, and this is like, okay, let's check it out. And they do a little ultrasound, and they're like, you hear that? I'm like, is that what I think it is? And she's like, yeah, that's a heartbeat. I'm like, fuck yeah, in the middle of this clinic. And I get out, and people, and I get up, we get back out to the waiting room, and this old man, he was like, first time dad? I was like, yeah. He goes, yeah, we heard you. Congratulations.
You got it, man.
Yeah. I did not give a shit. I still, like, my wife and I, we didn't find out the sex until the baby was born.
Really?
Yeah, we did it, and we did it for both of them.
Him wanted to know as soon as possible.
No, we were like neutral color. Everyone get neutral colors. We had the names picked out, so that was easy.
I did not get clearance for that. I was like, yeah, man, let's just wait. She's like, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
This test anyway.
Yeah. Summer Evie, how you doing? Hello, Diz. Hello, Gonzo. Hi. Yeah, I was so ecstatic when we found out we were pregnant the first time. And then when we found out what we had because we waited all the way to the pregnancy, the nursing staff lost their shit. So we did not know at all what we had. And the baby came out, and I'm trying to take a peek of the bits and pieces so I know like what it is. Yeah. And they take the baby, and I can't see, and then they're cleaning off my son, and I see the penis. I'm like, it's a dick. And like,
you did not say that.
Yeah, I did. I absolutely did. It's a dick. And I look over at my wife and the doctor who's there because she's still trying to push out the placenta. And the doctor looks up and she goes, congratulations, you have a baby boy. And people were like, did you guys not know the gender of your baby? We're like, no. And they're like, oh, shit. And so my wife was like, yep, that's my husband. This is, so we'll always remember it's a dick. It's a dick. Yeah. So that's how we found out it was a boy. And then with my second son, there wasn't as many people in the room because it wasn't COVID, but it was 2021. So there's not 2021. I'm retarded. He was born last year, so 22. Yeah. So there were still like very limited people inside, so I was very easily to see what it was. I'm like, oh, it's a boy, yay! Yeah. Dan, please tell me you clicked him doing that.
Dick number 2.
Yeah, Dick City boys, let's go.
Dick City boys. We've overrun them.
Yeah,
it's 3v1 over here.
You know someone's gonna clip that, right?
I know.
Canadian Meg says that'll be a funny story to tell him when he's older. Oh, absolutely! I can't wait till they're older to tell this story. Yeah. Gotta shave the sides down on the stream. What? What's going on the stream? It looks good on my side. Baby number 2 for us next year in February. Enjoy all the moments before they get big and run away from you, says E-Man. Baby number 2, congratulations. Oh, no, boy number 2. That's right, because he has more than 2 kids. He has a few.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
February 12th is a great birthday, E-Man. I'm guessing our R&D's birthday is on the 12th.
Mm-hmm.
How's your little one that wasn't feeling well? Oh yeah, my little one he has a cold right now, so he fucking there's snot everywhere because they don't know what to do with it, so they just and everywhere. Yeah.
Shirt.
February 26th, this Poke Cat's birthday. I plan on staying with my parents forever. I don't have a choice. Help me.
Rock,
that sounds
you do
like
have a choice.
Well, I don't know with this economy. Like, does he really?
Yeah, it's
or
called
if he's,
roommates. It's
or
called
if he's,
roommates. Even I had to do that when I first moved out. You got to get roommates.
but if he's Asian, he's not allowed to move out.
He's what?
Yeah, the Asians in my area, like they're not. It's not that they're not allowed to move out. They refuse to let them move out until they have like steady income. Like I have a lot of friends and like they're almost 30s and they're still staying with their parents because they're going to school and shit. I don't mind it. Free rent, man.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
For mine, I was out at 18 and I even tried to go back. They're like,
yeah. But, do they
like it here a little more quiet? you can just stay out there.
Yeah, it could be Pokemoners. It's mid-February. Yeah, it sounds like everyone's birthday's in early in the year. Mine's right in the middle of the calendar year. Mine's July 22nd.
So obviously, mine's definitely not there. I was a Christmas mistake.
You're a Christmas mistake. You're a Christmas miracle, Charlie.
More like a mistake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you planning on having more kids after this one?
It depends. I know Em really wanted a girl, so we'll see how this one goes. She is older though, so it's one of those things. So we always have to, understand. Although me and Em do look younger than what we actually are, we are older. I'm 36. Em is actually 41. So she's 5 years older than I am. So at 41, you're already high risk to start off with.
Yeah, my wife was high risk for our second one too. She was 37 when she got pregnant with him. Yeah. So we understand. It's brutal sometimes.
Imagine 4 years later and it's your first child.
Yeah.
So we're playing it slow. She wants another one. I'm more than okay with it, obviously.
Mm-hmm. But
it's one of those things. I just want to make sure that my wife is going to be
absolutely.
I don't want to lose my wife to get a daughter,
right?
Or to attempt to get a daughter.
Absolutely, I completely understand that.
We want a daughter, we can adopt eventually. Like if it gets a complication, then we just adopt.
So here's it's a really shitty topic, but it's also a very important topic that a lot of first parents don't talk about. And it's something my family had to talk about at one point. So now me and my wife talked about it with our first one. We talked about it with our second one. If the time does happen, I'm not going to ask you to talk about it with me. I want you to talk about it with them. If it does happen and at the hospital and you have to pick.
I already know what you're going for. I already chose. It's him.
You already know it's him?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't going to ask much, but it's a very important topic, and it sucks that it has to be talked about, but it's something that people don't talk about.
Her that,
in my opinion. Yeah.
I told her that if it was between her and the baby, then I'm saving her.
Yeah.
So and she knows that. So
yeah, as long as she knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Shit, I was thinking more like 21. So, it is a conversation.
She's a whole 21 and then some. Is that a common problem? And as you get older, yes, it can be an issue.
Yeah.
If you're in high risk, everything can be an issue.
My wife had an appointment once a week to go because she also had high blood pressure. So they're like, okay, well, you guys see us every week. Yeah. And get a Sprinter van and live on the beach. Yeah.
As it gets closer towards, I mean, you go every week. Once it gets the last month, you're going every week anyway.
Yeah.
She goes a little bit more during this time too, because she is a little more high. And if we have any scares, we have a blood pressure monitor at the house. So we make sure that that she tests herself very regularly to make sure that that's under control. She didn't have high blood pressure before, so it kind of works out. So we're doing everything that we can. Believe me, there's all kinds of scares. Any time that she's not feeling well, my
It's
stress
scary.
level is way up here.
Ooh, yeah.
So but I mean, I don't tell her that. Obviously, you gotta.
Well, now if she rewatches this, you just did, you dumb bastard. Yeah.
But still, she doesn't. I try to make sure she doesn't see the stress. I just want her to be supported, and that's my biggest thing is just supporting her and knowing that I have to if I have to make the call, then we're just gonna have to make the call, and then we'll figure it out.
It's a tough call, but both parties know the situation, so and you guys are adults and you understand what's happening. That's all that matters. Stephen Kleck says, "I'm so damn jealous of Diz's room."
I was gonna say do the expanded because there's so many they haven't seen everything.
Well,
there's a lot of stuff behind me. Oh my god.
Shinyverse says, "Do they tell you prior if that decision has to be made, or is that day of decision?" I'm assuming he's talking about the conversation we just had. That is a conversation that even the hospital doesn't bring up unless it happens at that moment. So that is a moment decision for the hospital, but it is especially for my wife and unfortunately Diz's wife and a lot of older people. It is a conversation that does need to be had because there's going to be blood loss. There's going to be there could be complications. There could be so many factors happening day of that. It is a very tough decision and talk about. My wife actually said the exact opposite. When we brought it up, she's like, "You choose the children. I don't choose. I've lived my life. I've done everything." Yeah.
M tried to fight me on it, and I told her no.
Yeah. I know one of my buddies, him and his wife, they got a legal counsel involved with that debate when they did theirs last year, because she didn't want, so they both agreed baby, but she didn't want it to have him change his mind day of. So she's like, "Nope, I'm getting a lawyer involved now. So that way you have to choose the baby." Yeah. So it's some people it's that serious. And I understand
to that extent. So it's just one of those things. This was more of a blessing anyway, because we even thought that we would have to do. I mean, we were looking into
adoption and all that,
like fertility treatments. Mm-hmm. Adoption was like the next stage. The in vitro is, I mean, that's like $10,000, $15,000 each time you do it.
Yeah.
And it's not guaranteed. So it's one of those things. This was a absolute true blessing. So if he comes to fruition and we finish it and he's in our arms and we're both here,
I can't wait to see all three of you together. Yeah, the three of you together is going to be awesome.
But
I can't wait to see the first picture of Diz and baby Luke wearing the DPM onesie with an emoji over his face.
Oh no, he's gonna this kid's gonna be more popular than I am. He's gonna take over the channel, so it's not even
like baby pockets.
I mean,
yeah,
saying, man, he's gonna he's probably gonna look a lot like this. So apparently he's gonna have some intense facial expressions for you guys. Yeah, I'm sure on the hunts when we're out looking for stuff, you're gonna be looking at the baby more than the stuff. So,
get the fuck out of here, Diz. Where's the baby?
Your face. Show the kid while you're hunting.
Canadian May is going to send some extra pairs for you and Miss M.
Oh, but you don't have to do that.
Gee, everyone, I blew everyone. I kind of killed everyone's mood in the chat. They're like, "Oh man."
No, this is the thing, and let me just bounce off that too. It's something you have to think of, but you don't want to. So it's always a lingering thought, but because of all the excitement and stuff like that, you don't truly you don't sit on that. You don't bubble and let it. You just let it go. It's one of those things you're not going to hit on it until it has to happen. But as long as you and your partner have a decision that you come to the agreement to, that's it. You don't have to think about it anymore. It's one of those things that's like, I mean, it's like thinking about your drive. You know, you get in a car crash on your way to work tomorrow. Like, you're not thinking about that. But if it does happen, you know that you have, like, say, a will in line. You have things in order, all that stuff. It's not something you want to think about. A will is something I don't want to make, but I have to now make one because Luke's in the world.
Right, so you're right.
Plan because of that. From now, it would just go to him because she's my wife. But say it's something that happens to both of us, and Luke's not there, so we have to make things because it's just planning. As you get older,
you got to plan things out.
You got to plan things out. You got to do more stuff. It's just it's different. I can still love all this stuff, and I can eat all this crap up, and I can play video games until I'm 85. I can be playing Pokemon until I'm 90 years old.
Yes, I love playing Mario Kart with my son. He's a little fucker.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a little fucker.
You still have to, as adults, we have to make.
You have to think about the decisions that are hard
down the line, man. You're not thinking about tomorrow. You're thinking about 10 years from now.
Yeah.
About, if something happens to me, what's he gonna do?
Yes.
Who's gonna take care of him? So you don't want to think. Once again, don't want to think about it. Kind of like the decision that me and him made, but it's something you have to talk about.
Yes. Chris wants to know if you made the decision to make him the Godfather or not. He comes from a long line of Italian Godfathers.
We're still deciding on the Godfather and the Godmother. I think it's going to be family though, but I haven't decided.
Is Chris not your cousin? You guys look exactly alike.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's definitely in the hair too.
It's in the. You beat me to it.
Same hairline.
The same hairline.
It's still the same hairline, right?
Yeah. You guys look exactly alike.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're like twinsies.
Yeah. All the questions that are in the current Q&A and the unsolicited advice have been answered already by us in some form or fashion. Unlike Uncle Vert. Oh, live reporting on scene. Shots have been fired.
Shots have been fired.
R&D Pokemoner says we got life insurance on us too, and let it to our son, and named a family member as a custodian to give them access to the funds when he needs it. Yeah. Oh man, that is.
Yeah.
Yes, yours was answered, Meg. Because he kind of touched on it for a second. He did talk about surrogacy and adoption, all other options.
Yeah. So what, like us trying? We were trying 100%. We actually wanted to have it before.
Mm-hmm.
We were trying before even that we got married. Because of her
sinners.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Whatever. Got it on now. Eat it. So anyway, apparently that wasn't the plan, and I'll take that. So it was not the plan to get married. Apparently, somebody else upstairs had a different plan. So now he has the plan of us after we got married, after the honeymoon, after card party. He slaps her with the baby. So now we got 9 months to make another one before card party too. So now we're gonna have a baby at the next card party. I'm very excited. Yes.
Are you sure this is a swimming motion you want to use? Got to get the boys working. Warm up those boys.
No, I'm extremely excited. I know it's a different journey, and that's what I'm honestly most excited about, is going on that journey with all of y'all, as well as having my the best partner I could ever ask for, and she's gonna be just the most ridiculously amazing mother. I cannot wait just to see how the interactions change over the years, because I know the kid's gonna be a mama's boy. So
are you a mama's boy? So am I. I'm a mama's boy. My oldest is kind of independent, but my youngest, maybe because he's 1 year old, huge mama's boy. Yeah, I love my kids. So
it's insane. I even called her today. I was taking a sick animal to the vet, and I hadn't called her in like 2 weeks. So I was like, let me call Mama real quick. And she was apparently she's at some kind of like convention, not our kind of convention.
Yeah,
it's like a mental health convention. She actually works in the mental health care field.
Okay.
But she's retired more now. She does like speeching or like speech or speeches or kind of like does expos and stuff like that. Just kind of help it, like pretty much just in a sense teach others how to take care of special needs people. But like group homes and stuff like that. But long story short, she had it. It was the original. Who was it? The original Patch Adams was at this convention. Like the actual Patch Adams, the doctor.
Yeah.
And he was talking about like how like love and like how he loved his mother to death and like he was such a mama's boy and like somehow they had a connection that like when something would happen to one of them, like the other one would kind of feel it and know that something was going on. And it was really weird that she was walking out of that and I called her.
Yeah.
So she was like, it's always weird. You always know when to call me.
It's the same with my mom when I call my mom.
Like, why do you always call me exactly when
you need to call? Yeah.
I'm thinking of you and then bam, you're on my phone. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you.
Because I'm a mama's boy. It's the universe telling you you love your mama. Yeah. Do you have any nicknames you're gonna give that you're gonna call your parents besides grandma and grandpa?
So I think Nana. I think that's what mom's going with. Dad, I don't know. Ooh, Dad's gonna be like Pop probably. I have no idea.
Oh my god! Because you guys are from the South, it has to be Pop.
And possibly. Honestly, I have no idea what everybody call themselves. To be real with you, I'm like, do you want grandma? Like, so my mother is very. What's the best word for it? That's not going to get me in trouble if she sees this.
Pop and mom.
No. She's more Kardashian-y.
Oh,
that's the best word for it.
Is your mom like the Asian lady who refuses to acknowledge she's getting old?
Well, she's not Asian, but yes.
There's a lot. I'm
a white blonde lady that has always worn what I always got in trouble for saying this when I was younger. But so the best word for it is she doesn't dress like a mother. Not in a sense of like absolute provocative.
Provocative, yeah.
But it's more like
she doesn't dress her
like she on a fashion show or something. Like that kind of like I mean like everything's matching.
Like she wants to be someone's sugar mama.
Yeah.
You know, well, if she wants to be someone's sugar mama, I'll let my wife know and they can work something out.
Hey, you can make more than step. I haven't had it. But in a sense, because long story short, basically, mom, the mental health care field.
Yeah.
She actually had a company that she owned with like 6 other people. So you would think that she'd be like the arm candy. Nah, dude, she the money maker. So don't
get it twisted. Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. My mama bought them Prada shoes that she wears. Okay.
Yeah, they're saying is your mom literally forever 21?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So
I remember
that's the only thing that I would say. Like that's it. Like it's not. Yeah. She's not that. It's just I just don't see her being that.
Yeah. So she'll probably call herself like the Grandma or something like that. Yeah.
That's why like because Gram ain't gonna work. It's grand. No. No, you can't do that. So I don't know. I think Nana. I think it's gonna be Nana because that's what she goes by from my niece. So I'm thinking it's gonna be Nana.
Nana, yeah. My mother-in-law is Grandma because she lives with us, so she's Grandma. So when my eldest, when he started to realize like, oh, Dad's mom is also Grandma, so I was like, you can call her Grandma Treese, and he couldn't say Treese, so he said Tree. He goes, Grandma Tree. I'm like, Grandma Tree. Right. And my mom loves it. She loves because my mom's an old hippie. She's an old. Yeah, Grandma Tree. She loves it because she almost named me Joshua Tree, which I'm fucking thankful she didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that would have been my full name, Joshua Tree. That's not your name, is it? Joshua Tree? Is it your? We'll talk offline.
Is this your real name? Or is that your stage name?
This is stage name, yeah. So luckily that's not what it is. But she loves grandma.
You
She
get
loves
it?
grandma.
You get it? You get it, Tree?
Tree.
You didn't even get it.
No.
Stage there. You're
Oh
dancing it.
yeah, dance.
You didn't even get it.
Nope.
You didn't even get it.
Didn't even get it. I'll call my
Right
grandma
over.
Lita to this day. That
Elvis
weird
over here.
Lita. If your grandma's comfortable with it, that's cool with it. Yeah, baby. Everyone's convinced.
Oh, Elvis.
Everyone loves Elvis.
Yeah.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah.
I get it. I must have missed something in the context of it. Art Park says, "I respect all teachers and coaches." Me too.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
100%.
they deserve more, especially in Ohio right now.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, teachers are probably the most underpaid people to deal with
Yeah.
right now. Y'all, I'm going to be real with you. I had a teacher come in the other day and ask me how well I do. Because she was like, I'm about to leave these kids.
Fuck
She
them
said,
kids.
I had one of them today. They was
Yeah.
mouthing off like nobody's business. And I was like, you can't act like that. I'm going to tell your mother. And she goes, my mama don't stop me from acting like this either.
Yeah.
If I was a teacher, like that, I'm like, oh, really? Well, you can get your ass out of class. You can just get out. How about that?
Yeah, R&D Pokemoners lives in Ohio. He's a coach. Canadian Meg says, "What's happening in Ohio?" Ohio essentially, if everything I'm following on the news is correct, dismantled their education system, and they're going to restart it with no one in charge and everyone's in charge. It's the Ohio school system's and it's in a mess. They're dismantling their education system on the government side to reestablish it, but they didn't reestablish anything before they dismantled it. It's all screwed up in Ohio right now. Their buildings are falling apart. It's bad.
Wait, you mean so like they're not? Wait, hold on, wait.
Pidgey boys lurking.
Confused. So wait, are you saying that like the school system itself is just like they're just done with it, or?
No, the schools are still in session. They're still teaching people, but their school board, like their attendants, their secretaries, like everyone who works on the government side of the schools on the back of house, not the actual schools themselves, but all the other stuff like the superintendent. And they're like, okay, you guys aren't a thing anymore. So they don't know where to go for advice or for help.
So like so basically in a sense like the people above principal have gotten completely in all honesty, be upfront.
Yeah.
It's kind of like city council members. Like, I'm be real with you, y'all, and this may be an unpopular thing, and that you're like, oh my god, Diz, I can't believe you said that. Honestly, I hate all politics. I'm be upfront about it.
It's such a controversial statement.
Like, I mean, you'd be like, well, I honestly, like, I'm not a fan of any of it. That's why I really don't talk about it. Yeah. Because it's so polarizing, and people just get so, like, any one thing you say can be pulled completely. Like, and I'm gonna be upfront. I'm a conservative. You can hate me if you want to. I really don't give a crap. But like, I don't like it. I don't like arguing about stuff. I hate it. Like, I really hate politics.
It doesn't do anything arguing about with people who can't. Like we could vote all day, but if you're going to argue with me about it, it's not going to do anything because I can't change it.
No. So like that's why I never really talk about it.
Canadian Meg wants to know, how is Miss M feeling these days?
She's good. Yeah. She's tired today, but she's good.
Yeah, she's already in bed.
He's wondering how big her belly is actually going to get.
Don't worry about it.
She said, she was like, I don't think it can get much bigger. I go, honey, it's going to get a lot.
Yeah. And then she wants to know, what pet was sick? Are they okay?
So we had a pet that was brought into us at PetSmart that was found. And we basically we took it back to the shelter that it was treated at, so its original owner could be held accountable for their actions.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought
we were gonna keep her, but she attacked Elvis And no.
Yeah, no.
Everyone.
Sir. Yeah.
I'm just like, that's just up front. I was going to try to. It was actually, so she had heartworms, and it was just a whole thing. And the owner basically just dropped her off and tied her up to a post. And then someone brought her in that found her. So I was trying my very best. But no, it wasn't my personal one. It was just one for kind of fostering for a bit just to see if it would work. And it didn't. So I had to take her actually back in. I kind of pulled the PetSmart card with that one because actually in North Carolina, they were not accepting any animals in right now because of a canine influenza that's going crazy around here right now. But no. Elvis is fine. Everybody around our house is fine. It was just one that we thought we'd keep, but because of interactions with Elvis that were, especially the last day, was just absolutely terrible. I mean, like it felt like it was the dog fight, and it was completely one-sided because Elvis doesn't fight. So
look at the little guy. He's trying to take a nap.
I mean, he was getting mauled. Like, thankfully, he had a lot of rolls because he was going at his neck like crazy. And, I'm just thankful that he's okay. So we had to make the executive decision, which sadly it happens, is that you can't save every puppers.
No, you can't.
It just is what it is. He's 3. He's almost actually he turns 3. In like 10 days. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Do you? Yeah. So we've given you some advice. We told you to look out for the tar. We told you to look out for Miss M and how
postpartum depression as well. We got to look out for that too.
Is there any questions that you have that you haven't asked any local people, or any questions you want to ask me as a somewhat newer father, someone within your same age range for sure?
Yeah, absolutely. How much sleep on average did you get per day with your son?
So because, and this is going to make me sound like a terrible father. So I slept with my wife in the same room as the baby when the babies, both of them, first came home. But because of my hearing due to the military, I can only hear certain frequencies while I'm sleeping, just like everyone else. So I woke up only when my wife woke me up to do it. So, but she's very like, I need to take care of my children. So she did it a lot. I would help when I can, but unfortunately I got a lot of sleep. But in my defense, men are also not biologically wired to hear or acknowledge baby cries when we're sleeping. It is but
that part of it is true.
Yeah, I helped a lot when
you didn't want to get up.
Yeah,
she signs to me because you didn't want to get up.
She wakes me up a lot. I help out when I can, but on average, I would get 4 to 6 hours of sleep. But that was just because that's also my sleep schedule at the time. But M in most normal pregnancies after the baby's born, they'll get on average an hour and a half to 2 hours of sleep a night. But that's especially if they're breastfeeding, because if they're breastfeeding, they need to feed every 2 hours.
Oh, I don't have to worry about that actually, technically.
Yeah, well,
I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. My first son
all day. We're even getting the little one that the little formula, like the Keurig, but for formula.
Yeah. Joey says my first son had colonic. We slept 3 hours a day. My second is sleeping the other 6 hours.
Did you just call it colonic?
Yeah. Oh, there's no colic.
It's colic.
I don't fucking know. I'll learn.
He had a
words are
you know
hard.
What colonic is?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I don't know why I added the
it's
end.
The opposite of that.
It's the opposite, yeah. It would be more, but she goes to sleep early. Yeah.
So I had colic, and it sucked. So we're actually planning on that. So we actually are getting a lot of stomach sensitive.
You got the colonic.
Yeah. Colonic. I was like, you know what that is. Right?
It's the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colic
So
is gas, guys. Just so y'all know, it's more like they're lactose intolerant, and babies are not the best at letting loose their own gas. So we have to, in a sense, I wish my mom knew, because there's like exercises you can do to help them relieve some of that excess.
I do it. I did it with my second son because I learned it with him. It's you kind of roll their knees into their stomach a little bit, and they have to be on their back at an angle. He let one rip one day when I did. I'm like, oh, did I feel good? He's like,
that's what I'm saying.
They do their twitches, yeah.
Because I mean, I've been there, and hell, I gotta walk away for a second to release this one. Hold on, guys. You don't want to be around for this.
Yeah, lemon flavor cravings is what Ghastly had when she was pregnant.
Lemon, wow. So M has more. So like last night and today, she had a craving for egg salad sandwich. I don't know why.
Don't know why. Yeah, Lori, my wife, she didn't have very many cravings with my first son, except like citrus stuff, like
fruit.
Yeah, oranges, apples, anything with a lot of citrus. Yep. Now she fucking hates citrus because of it.
Really?
Yeah.
So she's like the opposite now?
Yeah, now she's the opposite. And my second son, I don't think she had many cravings with him, to be honest. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
And then for the baby pats, when you're patting the baby,
yeah.
Don't do little love taps. Pat it like you're trying to actually get the gas up and out, but you have to cup your hand. Like people who don't have kids or never had kids or they're gonna think you're abusing your child. Just cup your hand to make it get that little popping sound.
You're abusing your child.
Yeah.
No, I hope not. I mean, obviously, usually someone can tell what's happening if they're tapping on a baby's back. It's usually so I would hope so. Sorry, I had to set my light back up. It fell.
No, you're good. That's 2 clips for Dan. That's a Dan.
That was for the colonic. The colonic.
My ex was Quiznos. They had clothes, all of them around us. Dan.
I had Guinness cravings.
Yeah.
Oh, I have nap cravings now because I'm having to do all this stuff around the house.
Yeah.
So nap cravings. I've never wanted to nap more than I do right now. Like it's crazy. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, Dan Prime in the house, says Ichiban Dan. Once they start crawling and walking, you got to be on high alert. Those little fuckers get into everything, dude. Oh my god, both of them started walking by 10 months, and that is early. Well, depending on the housing area, but dude, my firstborn, when he started crawling and just being able to get up on his belly and play around, he would take his bottle when he was able to start feeding himself, and he would turn it so when he squeezes the nipple, the milk would shoot out like a squirt gun. So there's milk stains everywhere in my house. And then my second one, he's just like, what is that? What is that? What is that? And he's an eater. He eats everything, which is good.
All right.
Yeah.
Dan, honestly, what we're gonna set up, obviously initially is gonna be a lot, in his bassinet, but once he gets a little bit older, we're probably gonna set up a little, in a sense, a playpen.
Yeah.
For him, just in the living room, so he can still do like other stuff and nap and whatnot and so forth, but like have him separate so
nothing is safe.
Some of the pets. B, he's safe from them too. C, we're gonna make sure he doesn't have like a plastic screwdriver in his diaper like Tommy Pickles in a skate.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna ask. Are you gonna get one of the ones that have the latches on the bottom?
Don't worry, we're gonna make sure there's no screwdrivers anywhere near so he can't get out. Don't worry.
The plate
once more a week. I don't know, man.
No, you're gonna put him in there. You're like, oh yeah. But you or Miss M are gonna be like, this is mean. They need to run around. It happens every time. And you're probably said this. My kid's not gonna be an iPad kid. Fucking wait till you need to take that little turd to dinner.
Around yourself.
Yeah.
No, man, I'll come down here.
That's out the window.
That's how I'm gonna escape.
Yeah.
All plans out the window. Well, then everything that was told to me tonight is garbage.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
If there's no plan that can be made, then this was literally a waste of 2 hours. Besides, okay, that's all I gotta say to that comment thing.
You guys saw how many snacks we have to carry around, says Ghastly. Yeah, snacks, and they're mostly for you at this point because you need your energy to keep up with them. Yeah, everything that's in arm's reach on your bottom shelves, take them, put them higher.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
So honestly, in reality, actually, so I know for the first few years, he just won't go out here, like not without being in a sense.
R&D, you have a good night, my friend.
It has to be one of those things I have to teach him first what's toys and what's dad's toys. Yeah,
you say that now, but Dan, you'll own nothing and enjoy it. All your stuff. Yeah, I had multiple custom lightsabers from Disneyland.
I had these.
Yeah, I said the same thing. He can play with those. And my wife was like, "No, he wants your lightsaber."
That one's mine. I gave him his own. That's mine. That one's mine. Technically, I'll pass it down to him. It is technically his.
Yeah, but not right now.
Luke's.
Facts.
It is Luke's last lightsaber. So yeah.
That is. My facts, Gonzo. That was my in-laws until they had kids. No phones, natural snacks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I'm already know that's out the window. No, I'm not going to be. I'm not going to put a tablet in front of them if I really wanted to skate. But in reality, we didn't have that. So there's certain things you can do for them that will stimulate them and make them want to like create their own stuff. Like for me, I love Mega Bloks. So that was what I played with. Yeah. Anything else when I was a kid was Mega Bloks. And then from that, when I knew, how to not swallow things, then I went to Legos. So there is a transitional thing that you can do with your kids. So
they like playing with I got them the magnetic blocks. Like they're little. Yeah. They love playing with that with each other.
Okay.
Yeah. I wish I had them closer in age, but timing and everything just wasn't thing. Yeah. Bring coloring books to dinner to keep them entertained. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes they're for you too, because if they want to steal if they're so against the coloring books, they take your phone. Like, all right, I guess I'll color. But it happens. Mm-hmm. Are you guys doing regular diapers, or are you guys going to try to do the cloth diapers to save the planet?
We're doing regular.
We tried
one more. Ain't gonna hurt it any more than it already has. Yeah. So I'm just gonna be upfront about it.
Don't eat the crowns, Gonzo. I'm not a Marine. I know how not to eat the crowns. I know the cherry crown is not cherry flavored.
It smells like blueberry. That mean you have to eat it, buddy.
The cloth diaper. Yeah, the cloth diaper lasted a week in my house. And then we're like, no, fuck that. They pee and poop so much. Like, I don't have enough.
I was going to say, you're going to have to buy you got to think they go through about 10 a day. So you're going to need at least 30 of them cloths.
Mm-hmm.
At least that.
Yeah.
And then what else you going to wash with your poop diapers? You going to do laundry?
It's just that.
You're going to be washing poop every day. So just so you know, that shirt that you're wearing.
Poop. There's poop on it.
Poop on it. It's microscopic, but there's poop on it.
My son right now is on the stage where he doesn't like his diaper, so he's walking around the house taking it off. So now we have to put basketball shorts on him at all times. Yeah, my wife, she's like, "Oh, maybe we'll just start the party training early." I'm like, don't do that. And yeah, sure enough, she put just underwear on him one day, and like 3 seconds later, he's sitting on my bed. And luckily, it was just pee. But I'm like,
oh my god,
yeah. But I told my wife, I'm like, time to go clean the bed. She was like, why? I was like, because you didn't put a diaper on him, and he peed the bed. She's like, oh, okay. So yeah, so he has a diaper on, basketball shorts, so he can't take it off.
Well, what's funny is that we actually have a little, it's like a mini urinal that Em got from one of her friends from when she had her son.
Yeah.
So it's a small one, so we can actually put it up like it's one of those that you would, in a sense, like go into a public restroom.
Yeah.
And it like a little urinal, so he can learn
how to stand up.
And he can teach him how to aim. It's basically what I'm trying to get at. I had to teach him how to aim, and I'm assuming you've already done that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with my son that we just have a shower in our house, so there's no bathtubs. So I just like, fuck it, man. You're gonna do it anyways. We all do it. You're gonna learn how to stand up and pee in the shower, so you don't have to worry about aiming at first. So that's how we did it.
Wait, are you peeing in the shower?
Yeah, pee in the shower. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna clean it. I'm a dirty piece of shit. That's why I don't care. I do not care.
I'm one of those like I'll actually get out, or honestly, because it's usually somewhere near, I'll usually just open up the curtain. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm close enough,
I'm close enough. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a strong enough stream.
Comes in. I'm using the bathroom. I don't. I'm doing both.
Multitasking. No, I don't care. It's going to get clean. I don't do the waffle stomp. That's one thing I do not do.
Okay.
Do you know what the waffle stomp is?
The waffle stomp?
Yeah.
Do I want to know what it is?
No, but I'm going to tell you chat anyways, because I'm sure someone chat wants to know. So a waffle stomp is when you're taking a shit. You take a shit in the shower, and you have to do it directly on the drain. No. So you have to stomp it through the drain. Sink the Cheerios in the toilet.
Was shit in the shower.
Shit in the shower. Poke a cat. No. Yeah, that's what a waffle stomp is. You have to stomp it.
Nope.
You're good. You're okay. Stop it. No, you're good. You're okay now.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Not a word. Nope. The last
Stop
word I heard was shit in shower. And I just
shit in shower.
Checked out. Most of your time.
I've been bullying my DIY coding toys and robotic toys so they can make me some money. I wish I could do that.
Right.
Notes for anyone who rooms with Gonzo at card party.
But now I really don't want to.
Make sure you bring your shower shoes with you.
Ghastly at us. We was trying to think of a play. We're going to get a house and stuff nearby. Maybe invite you.
Nope. Just don't let him use the shower.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. He's trying to do some kind of stanky waffle on us.
When I was drinking, obviously I drank a lot more often with friends at the house, especially when I was in the military. But when I was drinking, there's a spot in my backyard where it's just dead grass and bushes because that was the designated piss and vomit corner. Like we weren't allowed to go in the house when we were drinking sometimes because my wife didn't want us to mess anything up. So we had to pee and vomit in the backyard. Banned from the house for sure, says Ghastly. But I don't drink anymore. It's starting to grow. Everything's about to grow back in the backyard.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Been sober way too long.
Clean and sober. Clean and sober.
The
garden can grow back.
Yeah. So the garden grow back.
The garden can grow back. How thoughtful of you.
Do you have any other questions you want to talk about or ask?
Pretty much it, man. One thing is more so for any of the parents. What's the craziest thing in the first month that you were never expecting to happen with your child?
With the first month?
You were not expecting. Like, just like, what the heck just happened kind of thing.
The diaper blowout is a big one.
Oh, yeah. I got diapers that prevent that. Yeah. Okay.
How do you get diapers that prevent that?
Oh, they make them now. You don't know about them?
No.
Swaddlers, they got blowout protection. They got an extra thing back there, so it helps to keep the poop from leaving.
What?
Got it.
That doesn't matter anymore.
Well, that's what I'm trying. That's what I mean. That's what I want to know. Like, what's the craziest thing? Because I want to be like, all right, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that. I'm ready.
Dan says first month is a blur in itself.
That's what I'm saying. So
everything suddenly looks dangerous.
Everything suddenly looks dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah,
thank you.
For the first month, it is a blur because there's so much going on. There's so much lack of sleep. First month is a blur.
All right, first 6 months. I'll extend it.
There's a lot of checking the breathing. Like That like it, especially the first couple nights when you want to sleep, you can't sleep because you're like, is that little chest rising? Is it moving? What's it doing? Okay, okay, okay. Like and it sucks because you want the baby to sleep and you don't want to bother it, but you have like you just have the urge to put your hand on their chest to make sure there's a heartbeat, there's breathing. It's yeah. Oh, I still like my son is 7 years old and I still like every once in a while he's in bed, still pop my hand. I'm like, you breathing, you little fucker? You better good. Okay. And yeah.
Can you feel the love tonight?
They make I didn't know that. They make heart rate and breathing monitors that clip on the diapers.
Oh, really?
First time they wake up sick and vomiting at 3 a.m. Oh, I hate that. I hate it. Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It happens. I don't know if you're superstitious at all or if I'm superstitious.
I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious.
Don't believe everything you hear about the ghosts and the baby monitors, because I know some people are like that too. Yeah, like if you do you have are you getting the audio baby monitor or the video baby?
We're gonna get it's a closed circuit
video.
Audio, video. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not gonna be Wi-Fi, like because I don't
trust that. Yeah, I don't trust that either.
No, because somebody can hack that. And
yeah. No, that's my baby. Get out of here, creeper.
That's my baby.
Yeah, don't like people.
I stream it live, like, not you.
That's when they'll see the ghosts in the baby monitors looking at your baby. Yeah, that's just you not sleeping, seeing things. Yeah,
that's just you seeing things. No, no, I'm not really like honestly. I believe that there may be spirits here and there, like, but not to the point of the crazy that others do.
Always bring extra clothes.
Yep.
Not just for the baby, for you. Because if you're holding the baby during a blowout, you gotta change stuff. Always carry extra snacks, baby formula if Miss M isn't comfortable breastfeeding in public.
We already talked about we don't have to worry.
Yeah. That's right. That's
the thing is that we're pretty sure she can't. So that's what we're. Oh, I've already got formula in multiple like different varieties, so we can trade it in and get the one that actually might work. I have 2 different varieties, probably like 3 months worth already. And kind of in preparation, dude. I'm preparing. Like I've got so many like, and when people like when I say I've got diapers, it's like, oh no, but don't get all of one kind. Don't you can worry. Diz has got multiple kinds.
Diz got
it. I've gone from 0s to 1s to 2s to 3s. I've even started getting 4s. So like, don't worry, we're spreading it out because I know the ones that they're going to be in the most are going to be the 3s and the 4s because they're going to grow so quick. They're going to be almost out of the 0s after like a month, that. Then they're going to be in the 1s. Then you may get a month or 2 out of those, and then you're going to go to the 2s, and you're going to get a month or 2 out of those, and then it's 3s for like 4 or 5 months. Then it's 4s for like 6 months, and then on, and then you're basically, hey, it's time to almost start thinking about potty training.
Dan says change of clothes in the car in families' houses. Yeah. You said you have nieces and nephews, right?
I do.
How old are they? Is there a big age gap?
So my niece from my mother's side is what's she, 8? No, wait. Turning 9. No, she turned 9 this year. Wait. Yes, she turned 9 this year. And then my nephew, he's younger though. He was just born, so he's actually he's not even 1 yet. So I've got 2 different sides. But yeah.
Oh, cool. So I agree with Dan. Leave some clothes at certain at houses you go to a lot. But be nice to the family members that can give you hand-me-downs. Save that money.
Oh, believe me, it's nuts. And we've even got on Saturday. So we're going to a wedding tomorrow. But on Saturday, we're actually having friends over, and they just had a son.
Okay.
And they're not having another one. So they're like, hey, man, we got a bunch of clothes. We're just going to bring them over for you to go through and pick out whatever you want.
Awesome.
And I'm like, yeah, awesome. So we've got so clothes is not anything. I'm not even. That's the farthest thing. I still allow him. I shouldn't say allow, but if she sees something nice in Target, then she said, "Oh, can we get this?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, of course.
But like, I'm also like, "Hey, we also need to know we're about to get a crap ton of hand-me-down from
Yeah.
multiple different sources." So, like, keep it in check. But obviously, if you see some you have to have, then 100% I'm down for it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Dan, thank you so. Not Dan. I saw Dan's name. Diz, thank you so much for coming in, spending time with us in the chats, taking in some advice, getting some questions, talking about life in general, and a little about Pokemon and wieners. But is there anything that you want to promote or have the people keep an eye out for on your channel in the next couple months? Talking about Card Party, anything? You have any plans?
Well, I know at Card Party, we're definitely going to Card Party, obviously.
Definitely going to Card Party
as well. So it's going to be an absolute blast. It's going to be probably the youngest person at Card Party, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Going to bring their 3-month-old son.
Are you guys, I'm assuming you guys are driving, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we live in North Carolina, so it's about like a nine. I think we're a 9-hour drive, 9.5. No, actually, no. Actually, the last time I tracked it with no stopping, it was like 8.5. So it was probably take us about 10.5, 11 hours with stops and stuff like that. Obviously with Luke, because if he needs to get out. But yeah, so it's going down, and I think we're going to go earlier. Gassy, I was actually going to get with you about that because I think we want to go to Universal before Card Party and maybe a little bit of Harry Potter action and see if we can get Luke his first wand.
Have you heard the story how I pissed off the wizard people at Universal Studios over here in California?
What'd you do?
So we went and we were at Universal Studios, and I'm not a big Harry Potter person. My wife is. So I know there's a hat that when you put it on, they tell you what house you're part of.
Yes,
but I know the house. Yeah, the sorting hat, and it tells you it's like red, blue, green, yellow. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you meant this one.
No, like that the houses you can be a part of. So I know they're color coded, the houses.
Yeah.
So I went up to one of these people. Gryffindor, blasphemy. I asked the people who were working in the store over at the Wizarding World. I was like, hey, yo, where's that hat to find out what gang I'm a part of? And they were like, what'd you say? I was like, they're gangs. They're like, no, they're not. I'm like, they're friends that only interact with the same people that wear the same color. That's a gang. And then they're like, get out. I'm like, okay. So I left. But then we went to the Warner Brothers studios and did their tour. And that's where they have the Wizarding hat in California. So I'm Gryffindor, apparently.
No, you're not. You know what? You're not, because I'm a Gryffindor, and you're a straight up Slytherin for saying that.
I'm definitely not Slytherin, that's for sure.
You are Slytherin, sir.
Shinyverse says, I walked around Universal wearing my robe in 104-degree weather. That's how much of a dork I am. Congo's gay.
I'll be on that level. You think I wouldn't wear one? I'll do it. It's in June too.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
That is June in Florida.
I have no shame. I will 100% do it.
Cat Slytherin.
Dude, you know how hot it's going to be? I'm just going to be up front. I've been in Florida in June and July. It's hot. I mean,
plus the humidity. You're not going to catch me outside. Nope.
Dude, y'all don't understand. All you little West Coast people that are about to come to this one, we went to y'all's last year, and it was a great time. It was raining. It was raining from almost the entire time we were there, and everybody in California is like, it never does this. I have no idea what's doing this. I'm like, what happened to it never raining? It's like always drizzling here. Like, what are you talking about?
The one weekend you guys showed up, it was
the one weekend we show up, it's always drizzling the entire time. So welcome to the east side, where y'all have to deal with humidity. When you walk outside, you feel your back sweat rolling down.
Yeah, I remember when
I'm talking about rolling down your crack.
Yeah,
it rhymes with back, but it ain't the same thing.
I remember when I first moved to Pensacola or when I visited Pensacola at like 16, 17, I get off the plane and I walk outside after I get my luggage and I'm walking with my family and I walk outside. I'm like, you guys fucking like it here? They're like, yeah, it's great. I'm like, my ass. I can smell the sweat from my balls already. They're like, what? I was like, this is bullshit. Yeah. No, it's hot. Yeah. It was gross. It was like 80 degrees plus 100% humidity. It was nasty.
Dude, it's so hot here.
Like, Gonzo going to be in the lazy river to do 4 feet content. Oh, that's a good question. That's a good point for my feet content.
Feet content?
Yeah, for my only feet.
Oh, that's your only feet account.
My only feet account, yeah. Oh, I do need to book my pedicure to go do that.
The OF account, gotta love it. That's where you make all your Gonzo money.
Yeah, that's where I make my Gonzo money. Yeah, but mine's not free. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Trying to sell a bunch of singles so I can afford to go, but I feel like the time's not gonna happen. It's crazy. Every time someone does like a claim sale on Instagram, it's always after I spent my Pokemon budget for the month. I'm like, I want to support my friends. Why do you guys do this to me?
Explain a claim sale to me, by the way.
Have you never been a part of one or seen one? So a claim sale is, let's say I put I'm not going to put these singles on there because I need to put them away. Let's say I put all these singles in my stories.
Yeah.
And I put a price with them, and it's pretty much first come, first serve. So you claim it, you got it. That's all it is.
What do you? So like claim? You mean they're gonna pay for it, or
yeah, they gotta pay for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Merc is the business move that will move mountains.
It said merch.
That says Merc.
But it does says Merc. It does says Merc. I know what he meant.
Just start posting cards, but holding them with your feet. But speaking of merch, I do have merch coming in for myself. I am going to hand a few out to some content creators for feedback. So they will be free for some people, but for others, I don't know how I'm going to sell them yet, but I am going to make them fairly cheap.
What is it?
It's you remember the stickers I was handing out at Card Party this year? It's that just without the YouTube and Instagram logos. So it's literally Raichu with the 026 on it. It's going to be a pocket image. I got them in gray and white. So I should be getting those back to me in about 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, I will send one to you. Yeah, it's even though I say it's for feedback, you can keep it. But I want to know, like, did you guys like the design? Is it good? Is it a comfortable T-shirt that I picked out? That stuff. I got a lot, so I will sell them. But if they do sell out, I want to make sure if I need to repurchase them, that I'm picking the right ones.
And as always, it's OF members only.
Yeah. Yeah. My Patreon OF members all the way. Must be an Only Feet member. Yeah.
OF only, please.
Only feet. Bro, I have so many stories about shit like that because of the military. How down bad I was when I got out of the military for cash. Yeah. But tell the people a little bit about yourself before we clock out for the day. When you stream, how you stream, and what you do.
So we're on the point of like what to look for. So Card Party obviously coming up. We're gonna have a video every single Saturday unless something just absolutely terrible happens during the week and I'm not able to do anything. So every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, make sure you check out the channel because it's gonna have a new hunting video, some kind of video. We're going out into the public, either giving away stuff or looking for stuff. This Saturday is actually going to be a video of an event that I hosted at GameStop. Just absolutely insane. I got asked to host a Pokemon event at GameStop, officially licensed by Pokemon, so that was really fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we were able to give away some pretty cool stuff. Actually, it's a little book that had a little. It's like trade and play. So we had trading. We had people playing the TCG. It was really awesome. So I'm very excited to actually do that. I'm gonna actually be editing some of that tonight after I get off of here, and then tomorrow before the wedding and after the wedding, so it can be on Saturday morning because I'm real busy during the week. So
yeah, just a little bit.
I stay up late to give y'all some entertainment. That's
that's something we did not talk about, which I can't believe we didn't talk about it. When the baby comes,
yeah.
I know most of us in the chat. I know Pokey. I know your bestie will understand. If you take a break for a week or two of streaming and not releasing content, we get it. We 100% get it. We will be here for you. We're not going to go away. We'll be here for you.
But it may be more of a shorter stream. So instead of opening stuff, it could just be more like updates. Could also be just me and Em and the baby. We could even do it like we did for the what was that, for the wedding or the well, in a sense it was supposed to happen wedding video that we had. Em sitting on the couch kind of answering questions about it. So I mean it's really,
shiny versus no breaks. Give me the content.
But I may not be pushing as heavy, obviously, when I'm just had the baby, because my sleep will be next to none. And I'll probably be exhausted. But we'll always try to put out something, obviously.
If you do want to put stuff out when you're like in the first month, especially, not shorts, but like little short snippet videos here and there have on backlog. I would recommend that.
It's going to be more like, that's what I'm going to try and create before. Mm-hmm. So I have at least a few videos that I could have just ready to go. And heck, I know on set, like this is how crazy it gets. If you want to plan out stuff during the week, so in a sense, what I really would need to do is on Saturdays I film the video, the video idea for the next Saturday. So whenever you see a video happen, like this Saturday, during the time in which I have between me waking up, everything I got to do at the house, I'm actually going to an opening at a card shop, a newer. It's actually Hidden Block Games, the one that I've been to before. Mm-hmm. They're moving, so they're having a grand opening at their new store. I told them that I show up. I'm going to film a little bit of that, show off some of that stuff, see what kind of new stuff they got, their new layout, and all that. And then after that, I'm coming home, and the friends are coming over with the baby stuff, so we got to host a dinner for them, and then Sunday morning I'm back to work, and then Sunday night I have to I stream. So it's always
do it all over again. Yeah. Gasly wants to know are we going to place bets on Luke's first spool?
For cards, like his first ever opening. I mean, I have no idea. I'll probably end up doing what my idea was is that when we have him and he's a little bit more like responsive, I'll do more like my pack versus his. So me and Luke will have a lot of battles.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like he chooses a pack, I choose it, I open it for him. But yeah, we'll have a lot of father-son battles in a sense. But yeah, I'm very excited. It's not just like I can use it for content. No, I'm gonna have a son, but like we can do this kind of stuff together.
I have only a handful of videos with my son. There's no face content. Like it's only hands. We're opening cards, and it's so fun because he thinks everything's a major hit. He loves everything, and I like it when he was like, I was like, say that name. He goes, no, because some of the names are hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, Pokemon names can get pretty difficult, man. So
yeah.
I mean, there's a few that I don't even say. I'm just like, that's that.
That's a word. That's a word, guys.
That's what that is. Like Pyu Kamuku. Don't ask me to spell that.
Oh, Pyukamuku? Yeah.
Pyukama. The sea cucumber.
Pyukamuku. Yeah, that's a hard one.
Sea cucumber.
I don't even think I spelled it right. I think I was probably way off.
Pyukumuku, I think.
Yeah, something like that. But again, thank you so much for coming in. Congratulations on the baby boy. When you go to bed tonight, if SM is awake from her nap or if she's asleep for the night, tell her we all said hello, thank you, and hopefully she starts feeling better. Congratulations on the baby boy. If you ever need anything from me, You know where to find me. My name is Gonzo, everybody. This is Pokediz. And don't forget, collect how you want to collect. Peace.
Have a great night.